Okay, everybody, it's me, Gregory Mannarino. It is time for you and me to get back to work, and that's exactly what we're going to do right now. It is Monday, December 13th, 2021. People, this is a big week for this market. Why? Well, we're going to hear from the ultimate, and I mean ultimate freak show of the highest possible order. I'm referring to the Federal Reserve. It's their big wrap up, their FOMC meeting on Wednesday. And people, I already told you, it is widely expected that the Federal Reserve is going to do another taper. They tapered nothing last time, and they're going to taper nothing now. All they're going to do maybe is lower their monthly minimum targets per month. With regard to asset purchases, they have no cap. So they're literally capping nothing. They're tapering nothing. Well, I'm going to say the word. Are you ready for it? Hold your ears for those of you that are sensitive. It's retarded. It's retarded. Anyway, right now, I want to tell you how the market is setting up, because you and I are going to take advantage of this. If you were to look at stock futures right now, trading doesn't start for about an hour. This video is a little early today. If you were to look at stock futures, they are about at the flat line. NASDAQ futures are a little higher, but we're talking, a flat line relatively. The 10-year yield is lower, okay? The dollar is stronger. When you see that, people, it looks to me like the market may be setting up for a fear trade depending on what the Fed says. Look, the market really does not believe that the Federal Reserve is going to do anything. If you're looking at the performance of the stock market as of late, it's going higher. We're very close to new record highs here. Use the stock market, and I'm going to say this cautiously, okay, but use the stock market as a leading indicator as to what the Federal Reserve is going to do. The market, again, does not believe whatsoever that the Fed is going to do anything meaningful moving forward with regard to any kind of a real taper, with regard to raising rates anytime soon, reversing their balance sheet. Absolutely not. The market's going to shrug that off because, again, we can see what they're doing. I told you, you watch the Federal Reserve's balance sheet. Keep your eyes on the yield curve. If you can't watch the whole curve, that's okay. Just watch the 10-year yield, the dollar, the Dixie, the relative strength of the dollar, and better yet, the ultimate indicator, the MMRI, Mannarino Market Risk Indicator. There is a link in the description of this video. You will know that. Anyway, so it appears to me that the market may be setting up for a fear trade. What does that mean? What does it mean if the market does experience a fear trade this week? Well, you would see stocks sell off. And to me, people, again, it would be a buying opportunity because the Fed's not going to stop. I don't care what the mainstream media, who they're parading out to lie to you. Okay, it's a propaganda freaking campaign of the highest order. That's all they're doing. They're lying to you. They're trying to, get you to look over here when you should be looking over there. You know the story. Ignore it. Okay, in fact, don't even watch it. I'm going to tell you really what you should be looking at, focusing on, and how to take advantage of it. So let's say, for example, this Wednesday, something comes out of Yellowstain's mouth that rattles the market and we get a sell-off 300, 400, 500 points, whatever it might be. Smile like this. Look, let me show you. Smile. Because it's a buying opportunity. It's not going to stop because the Fed is not going to stop. I don't know another way to put this, people. This buy the dip mentality that I've kept all of you on for years. Has worked every single time. And, there is going to be a time when it doesn't work. But we're going to know in advance. That's the beauty of this entire thing, because we are smart. We know where to look. You understand? Looking at the balance sheet, the Fed's balance sheet yet again, 10-year yield, Dixie, crude oil, and of course the MMRI. Let's talk about some other assets here. Crude oil right now is under a little bit of pressure, nothing major, around $72 a barrel, going much higher. Okay, you know the mechanism. Crude is going to prop up the market. So expect crude to go higher. Cryptocurrency is under a little pressure right now. Gold and silver catching a bid. Dollar slightly stronger. I told you, there's a little fear trade going on. You got 10-year yield lower and that Dixie higher. Whenever you see that, I know I'm beating a dead horse here, but whenever you see that, start pondering the fact that we may see a fear trade. And if we see a fear trade, we're going to get in here and we're going to buy that dip. That's what we're going to do. I am not going to deviate. All right. You and I are going to buy the dips in everything moving forward. The dips in crypto, the dips in metals, the dips in the market, everything. We're going to buy. You know why? See, because central banks are buying it all. So you and I are going to mimic what central banks are doing, along with the Wall Street investment banks, along with the hedge funds. That's what they're doing too. So we're going to play, if they can play that game, so can we. So that's exactly what we're going to do. So anyway, this morning, if you just happen to be following Bloomberg, I didn't flip around. I was on Bloomberg this morning, and it's all the talk of what the Federal Reserve, what they're going to do this week. Oh, yeah. The Fed is going to taper this week, and it's going to be a big taper. No. How about freaking no? Okay, they can say what they want to say. What they're actually going to do is a totally different thing. You know that. It's so crazy here, people. Anyway, look, I'm going to keep this video kind of short this morning. You know what to look at. By knowing what to look at, okay, it's very, very easy. It allows you to understand what to do. This is not rocket science, people, okay? So by understanding the dynamics that are driving this market, what is the main driver of the market? Exactly, it's the Federal Reserve, period, the end. They're pouring easy money into this market with no end in sight, and it's not going to stop. I don't care what they say, because we can look at it. We can see the public balance sheet, which is a hyper bubble. It's literally gone parabolic. And it's not going to stop in any way, shape, or form, no matter what comes out of their mouths. This is a lying institution. And their goal is to keep everyone off balance, distracted, while they're carrying on a very dark plan. And that is to, again, own it all, own the world. So if we understand their end game, which is very simple, they want to own it all. They want to be the lenders and buyer of last resort. They're buying everything. So you and I are going to mimic what they're doing. We're going to mimic what the banks are doing, the investment banks, hedge funds. We're not going to stop. We're going to play our game as they play theirs. And most people are going to get fleeced on an epic scale, but not you and me. Pretty much that's it, people. Look, I got a bit of news for you here. Today and tomorrow are moving days for me, okay? I will try to get a video out like maybe tomorrow night, Tuesday night, may not even be until Wednesday. So don't worry, I'm okay. I'm good, all right? I'm just in the hellish realm of moving, all right? Moving is the worst, if you ask me, but sometimes we got to do this from time to time. And today and tomorrow just happen to be that time. So again, don't count on seeing me. Let's play this safe. You won't see Greg Mannarino until Wednesday. If possible, I will get out a video Tuesday night, if possible. I don't know if it's going to be possible, but I'm going to try because I miss all of you. I really do. I enjoy doing these video blogs. You know, there was a time a couple years ago where I really just wanted to quit this stuff. I was on the edge. I'm like, you know, I'm just going to stop doing it. But you know why I didn't? Because of all of you. All of your support, your kind words, your love. I love all of you back. And that kept me here. It really did. And now, I don't know. I find it satisfying to get out here and talk about all this stuff with you. And, you know how I feel. We're responsible for each other. We got to try to make a difference in the world. And I think together, you and me, we are making that difference. We really are. We're gaining a perspective on things. We're allowing ourselves and others to understand the freak show a little bit so they don't have to lay down and get destroyed. And I told you, it's not going to happen on my watch. All right, look, I'm going to shut up. I will see all of you Wednesday, maybe Tuesday night. With that said, again, please share this video. And I'm going to miss you. I really, really am. See you later.